Alrighty, we are... Oh, I see policias. What are they doing? Hang on, here they come. They're making noise. There they go. Anyways, I am in Miramar, Florida. It's 9 a.m. And I was going to drive us to Boca Raton for my final and fifth stop and delivery of this day, Mother's Day, Sunday, May 11th, 2025. So, where are we? Red Road. We're on Red Road at Miramar Parkway in Miramar, Florida. It's 87 degrees and 900% humidity. Here we go. I have a viral short, apparently. I had a trailer that I had to be picked up by tow trucks, and I had two short videos on it. One where they were prepping their tow truck, and the other one where they're actually picking up the trailer. And the first video got almost 1,500 views, I think. And the other one I just uploaded like an hour ago, and it's already got like 400 views, so that's pretty amazing. So now I'm just going to do a talkie-drivey one where I'm going from one location to another, and behind me I see another policia. So I'm going to pull over momentarily and let him pass me. Let us see. There he goes. I might run into traffic if there's all these police on the freeway going somewhere in the direction I'm going. I might end up in bumper-to-bumper traffic. This might be terrible. Mother's Day. I need to buy something cute for the mother. What to buy? Oh, I got an award today in my truck waiting for me that I wasn't expecting, saying that I've gone 5 years with no accidents and no incidents, and they got a little glass trophy, I guess it is. It's a circle, but anyways, yay me. 5 years at this company and 20 years driving with no accidents and no incidents total, so hoo-ah. I was actually thinking about Googling. I haven't done it yet, but I was going to Google how many days have been between Christmas Day, 2008, because that was the day I became single, and then 2 years later I became a single parent with full custody. So I know it's been around 17 years. But I've been following a guy, watching a bunch of his videos called Raymond Thoughts in Mind, and he talks about, look at this. He talks about being single for 17 years. I'm like, wait a minute, I've been single 17 years. I should make videos too. Oh, look at all the blinky lights. Something has happened here. Ruh-roh. mile marker 47 on the tollway, going eastbound out of Miramar, and there is something going on over here. What is happening? Oh, looked like there was a car fire. Five, six, seven, 8 emergency vehicles. A tiny little hatchback, unfortunately burned. Lauderdale at the moment. In a moment, we will turn northbound. So anyways, I have found it interesting that following the Raymond Thoughts and Mind guy, I've actually started to feel better just because I don't feel so alone. He's bitching and complaining about, you know, the male loneliness epidemic in the same way that basically has been inside my head for almost 2 decades, but he's saying it out loud. But I find it actually very therapeutic watching him, because it's like I don't have to think those thoughts anymore because he's saying them out loud. So I'm actually giving thanks to Raymond for sharing out loud the stuff that's been in my head. Now I've actually, as I've thought about, you know, talking about it myself and sharing my own stories, I've actually not felt as hung up about it, and I'm actually starting to feel pretty relaxed. Like, hey, I'm a single guy, and I've got employment and income and a job, and I live in Florida, and you know, I'm 1 year away from having both of my kids grown. You know, I've actually done pretty good for myself. It's not so bad. Yeah, the loneliness sucks, but I think I'm getting used to it after 2 decades. I mentioned to my brother-in-law the other day, I was like, yeah, it's been 17 years, and I almost heard him drop the phone through the phone. He was like, what the, that can't be real. Like, you didn't know that? Like, I haven't, have you seen me with a girlfriend? Have you heard about me dating anyone? Have I said anything to make you think that I've had anyone in my life for, you know? So it's just crazy. People, like, literally, even people close to you that know you have no idea that, like, you've had nobody in your life. It's like, how do you not know that? So yeah, I'm feeling better about it though. I think if I get my vehicles paid off in a couple years and my son gets out on his own and I can be truly a solo flying bachelor guy, you know, I might actually plan some travel. I know Raymond, I keep mentioning him because I've been watching a bunch of his videos, but he talks about not wanting to travel, but I think I'd actually be willing to, and maybe even make videos about it, like what actually happens when an amateur who's never traveled ever in his entire life actually tries to travel and be like a passport bro. And so maybe like a year from now, I'm planning on making videos every day for a year, the final year of single parenthood. And after that, I might do like me as an amateur trying to travel, and see what is actually out there. I know I've actually got an uncle, or a great uncle, who actually has traveled to the Philippines, and that wouldn't be my first choice, but since he's already done it, maybe I could get him to take me a year from now or something. But those are just my thoughts in my mind. But I don't know, I'm actually getting pretty used to being alone, not having to answer to anyone for anything. So we shall see. We shall see. We are now going north towards Fort Lauderdale. Be on our right. Up ahead, Hollywood Boulevard. I think we're near, we should be near the big guitar thing. Hang on a second, where is that? About to see the big guitar-shaped Hard Rock Casino Hotel thing. I pass by every night and every day, but it's way cooler at night. Maybe tomorrow night I'll record it when I'm going at night, because it's all lit up and it's got the beams shooting up into the sky. When they hit the clouds, it's like 4 or 5 laser beams going straight up, and it's pretty cool how high they go into the sky with clouds. But yeah, you'll see it in just a second. Daytime isn't as impressive. Can you see it? Behind the trees. I remember the very first time I was driving down south in Florida, and I saw this thing. I actually thought it wasn't finished. I thought the metal things on top were gonna go higher, and they were gonna still build it up to have the top part of the guitar. But then I drove by it at night and saw that they did the laser beams, which finish off the top of the guitar. So then I understood. Can you see it? It's hiding behind the trees over there. Coming southbound, and when it's lit up at night, looks way better. Anyways, I see a plane there landing in Fort Lauderdale Airport. Oh my god, dude. Like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, I accidentally, because they had the freeway shut down, I was going southbound, and they kicked everybody off the freeway for construction or something, and I ended up in an 18-wheeler in the Fort Lauderdale Airport. I literally called security. I called the Florida Highway Patrol security and was like, dude, I don't want to be here. I'm like, I got kicked off the freeway for construction, and it sent me straight into the airport, and I'm like, I don't want to be here. And she was telling me, because all the signs say 13-foot, overpasses, and the lady on the phone was like, no, they're all 16 feet tall. You can make it. Just go slow. You'll be fine. So I had to crawl my way through this horseshoe in the Fort Lauderdale Airport to come back out and get on the freeway. Oh my god, I was so pissed off. I hate it. That happens a couple times where they'll shut down freeways in the middle of the night and just without warning just throw you off the freeway, and you're in some downtown you never wanted to be with a big old truck that doesn't fit, and you're like, oh crap. Anyways, today is my second work day. It's my, I guess, Tuesday. So now my work is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah. So it used to be I was off Wednesday, Thursday, and now I'm off Thursday, Friday. In the far future, when I need less money, I'd actually like to volunteer to work 4 days a week, because I work about 13 hours a day. But we shall see. We shall see. I'd really like to get my truck paid off. That'll make me feel better about myself, because I've been watching videos about people living in their different types of vehicles, you know, vans and trucks and different stuff. And I'm like, dude, I could totally live in my F-150. Like, I collect free showers at the Pilot, because, you know, I have to fuel my truck every day, and I never ever use them. So I'm like, dude, if I was living in my own F-150 and I was just using the free showers, I'm like, I could do that for a year and stop paying rent. I could do that, no problem. Garmin is telling me I've got 25 more minutes till I get to Boca Raton, my final delivery. I was thinking about making some shorts that are just saying, like, in response to all of the TikTok and Instagram and Facebook shorts of women saying, like, where are all the single men at? Where do you guys hang out at? Where are you? I want to make a short and be like, I work 13 hours a day. I have no time to be out in the actual world. So if you see this video, hit me up, because it's been 2 decades. So I might make that later. I might make a bunch of them. I might make one a day. Be like, I'm making one a day of a short saying, here I am. You're looking for me. I'm not at a bar. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. But I'm right here. Come get me. Exhaust on that. How cool is he? If he guns it, he'll blow smoke in my face. So I'll move over here. I would listen to music, but then my video will get striked or whatever. Not allowed to do products or music or whatever. So baby steps, man, baby steps. I am curious. After I get where I'm going, I'll check my one short that has gotten 400 views in the last hour from the trailer being put back on the road, and I'll see. I'm thinking, since the other one did 1,500 views, I'm guessing the second one will do about the same. It'll be interesting. These are actually pretty nice. I like, I've been to all of them up and down the tollway, and they've got parking for 18-wheelers, which is nice. But, yep. Drive through the little toll plaza just to show you what it looks like. Hang on a second. Here we go. Mile marker is this? So we're going over a small bridge at mile marker 63 going northbound. I think the service plaza's at maybe mile marker 65, but we'll pull in there and get a look at it. Orlando and Miami from tourists going to wherever, Disney or the sports stadiums, whatever. They'll take this tollway, and these middle of the median service plazas, you don't have to exit the tollway or find a gas station. They're right in the middle. They're kind of convenient, I must say. Here we go. You got a Dunkin' Donuts, a Wendy's, a Pizza Hut, a gas station. What else you got there? Knickknacks, little tourist trinkets. You got parking for big trucks and cars. And it's packed. I'm not going in there. There's no parking. Mile marker 75, Glades Road. 9.5 miles north of where I'm at. Whoa. Neighborhood don't drink and drive sign. Open your door. there's a big old dump right here, and when it's hot and muggy like it is right now, sometimes you can smell it when you get close to this. At the moment, I'm not smelling anything terrible just yet, so getting lucky. Yellow lights, no bueno. Stupid lights, man. Nothing, literally no traffic in either direction, but it just has to cycle through right when I'm coming. Just sad. Dude, the worst is in the middle of the night where there's literally no one, like no one coming towards you, no one next to you, no one coming in either direction, and the light cycles through, and you're literally sitting at a red light in the middle of the night with nobody for miles in any direction. You're just like, this is so dumb. This is 42 minutes long at this moment, and I don't even know if I can upload something that big. I don't know if what the rules are, but I will try. We shall see. This will be probably my longest one if I do it, and it's the full drive from Miramar to Boca Raton.